Hi guys, so we are talking about easiest country to get the Schengen visa and you get faster approval. As long as you book your appointment earlier, as long as you have the right documents, as long as you have filed up the right documentation that they're asking for, the chances of you getting that Schengen visa, it's easy. So I've talked about the countries. Your work is to see and decide whether you'll apply or not. And I've also talked about countries that have the highest rejection rate. So weigh the options and decide which way to go forward. So my name is Faiza Nishika Athman and this is Nishika Travel. We are going to talk about much more of traveling, jobs, studies, and many more. So guys, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be now continuously be updating information on this channel of mine. So whatever it is you're looking for, you'll get it here. Thank you so much and kindly subscribe to my channel. Countries that are going to help you to get visa approval if you're planning to move to Europe. So this is the information that I have and I hope it's going to help you. So yeah, you will need to get a European Schengen visa, which can be approved faster than expected, typically within a period of 15 days. But it depends on the country, your profile, and the accuracy of your application. The EU is digitized with plans to make applications fully digital by the year 2028, and countries like Iceland, 93.5% approval, are easier to navigate. So here are the key details that you need to understand so that you can get fast visa approval. The standard timeline, the official processing time for a Schengen visa is 15 calendar days, which can extend up to 45 days if more documentation is needed. Then Easter countries, countries with historically higher approval rates and faster or less crowded application, their processing time is faster. Like for example, Iceland, which has boosted high approval rate of over 90% in the some years, in the years to come. All right. Then we have the new EU strategy. The European Commission is digitizing visa, starting with digital application by the year 2028 and bringing in automated system in 2026, which aims to drastically reduce waiting time. Of course, trusted traveler opportunities. New regulations are introducing multiple entry visas for up to 5 years, which significantly reduce the need to reapply. So, what you need to do for you to literally get your fast visa approval. So you need to book your appointment very early. Even if processing is fast, appointment availability can be scarce. Sometimes it's gonna take a period of 3 to 4 months ahead. So book early, the earlier the better. Remember what they say, the earlier bird catches the worm. Then apply to the right country. Apply to the country that is of your main destination or first point of entry. Remember, when you have the Schengen visa, it means you literally can enter uh, each country in European with no trouble whatsoever. So yes, so it's an advantage when you have this type of visa. Then you're being told also use proper documentation. High rejections often stem from poor documentation, not slow processing. Then target countries. While Spain is strict, some travelers report easier processes within smaller or less crowded nations. So, so that is what you need to know. Easiest countries where you can get the Schengen visa for people who want to travel to Europe. Yes, remember the goodness of having a Schengen visa is literally you're allowed to walk around, not walk, you can move around European Union. Yeah, countries which are legit members of EU. Yes, you can use that Schengen visa to move around in and out. All right, so it gives you that rare advantage, and of course you are able to travel and meet new cultures, and of course even you can literally look for opportunities, like for example maybe you're interested to get a job, or maybe you're looking for further studies. That's the beauty of owning this Schengen visa. So frustrated by when you so for the reason why people are so frustrated with the rejections of applying for this Schengen visa, especially for those difficult countries, countries where their policies on migrations are very tough. So this is for you. All right. Visa rejections after navigating a long confusing application process, then this video is for you. So millions of travelers face overwhelming paperwork and new unclear requirements every year, only to be denied in 2024 alone, out of 11.7 million Schengen visa applications, nearly 1.7 million were rejected, resulting in a rejection rate of 14.8. So, 12 easiest country to get a Schengen visa. Here we are. So if you're planning to visit the Schengen area, then go through the information here, and you're going to be you're going to thank me later, because it's gonna help you. Yes, you at home who's watching this. So first of all, easiest country to get a faster approval and get your Schengen visa is Iceland, then followed by Romania, followed by Slovakia, followed by Bulgaria, followed by Portugal, followed by Latvia, followed by Italy, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Hungary, Norway, and Greece. These countries, if you want to get a faster visa approval, then you can apply among these countries, as you can see here, right? So Iceland is the highest approval rate of over 90%. You're being told that. So it's up to you now. You can go ahead and do your research and see whether this is a suitable way of point of entry when you are trying to move around European countries. All right, so this is how it looks like. So Iceland, let's talk about a bit of Iceland. Visa rejection is around 6.47%. Yeah, so Iceland is the easiest Schengen country to obtain a visa, boasting a high approval rate of 93.5. Over the past 3 years, its rejection rate has been notable fluctuations. So far, they've processed around 19,800 more visa applications during this period. Iceland has maintained an impressive approval rate, because let's call a spoon or a big spoon. A lot of people, when they think of Iceland, they always think of the ice. Not many people really want to go that area, but you're being told if you decide to use Iceland as your entry point to European Union, then chances of you getting your visa approval very fast, it's very, very high. All right, then of course, what you need to understand is Iceland's efficient processing system allowed the country to remain the easiest Schengen country to obtain a visa, with only 1 out of every 1,742 applications being rejected. So let's talk about the other country, Romania. Romania, as of March 2024, Romania officially joined the Schengen area, marking a significant step forward in EU integration. Since then, it has been proven to be one of the most accessible Schengen countries for visa applicants, with a low rejection rate of up to 9.28 by the year 2024. More than 90% of applicants were granted a visa, making Romania an attractive option for travelers seeking a smooth and successful entry into the Schengen zone. Application process is like Romania visa process is known for its efficiency, clear documentation requirements, and a streamlined application system. While its rejection rate is slightly higher than Iceland, Romania still ranks ahead of many Western European countries regarding visa accessibility, offering both ease and reliability for international travelers. Then we're talking about Slovakia. The rejection rate is around 9.98 by the year 2024. So Slovakia has experienced fluctuations in its visa rejection rate over the past 5 years, with an increase in the last 2 years. Despite these changes, Slovakia remained an attractive destination for travelers, reflecting its effort to effectively manage and streamline the visa application process. Okay, so what you need to understand is visa rejection rates have been fluctuating over the years, but the country continues to attract an increasing number of visitors. Okay, then of course we are talking about, all right, so you're being told to apply for the visa, for the Schengen visa for this country, Slovakia, sorry. To get the Schengen visa for Slovakia, you need to literally apply for Slovakia visa. You visit the diplomatic mission website in your country. Then you must book an appointment through the mission to submit your application form and the required supporting documents. Then we are talking about Bulgaria. As of March 2024, the rejection rate is around 10.02. So Bulgaria officially joined the Schengen area, marking a major milestone in its European integration. Since then, it has recorded a visa approval rate of 89.98, making it one of the most accessible Schengen destinations with a clear and structured visa process. Bulgaria is becoming an increasingly attractive option for travelers seeking smooth entry into Europe. Then Portugal, the rejection rate is around 10.77% as of the year 2024. So Portugal achieved a visa approval rate is around 89.23%, a significant improvement compared to 53.1% in the year 2023 and 58.0% in the year 2022. This dramatic rise reflects Portugal's focused efforts to streamline its visa application process, improve consular efficiency, and align with broader Schengen standard. Such progress they position Portugal as one of the fastest improving Schengen countries regarding visa accessibility. The country consulate are increasingly known for clear guidelines, more transparent processing, and better support for the applicants, contributing to a more positive experience for travelers. So what you need to know is Portugal rapid improvement in visa approval rate makes it an excellent choice for applicants seeking a higher chance of success when applying for the Schengen visa. All right, so we're talking about the Latvia. Oh, by the way, when you want to apply for Portugal's Schengen visa, what you need to do is get visa application process is known for its structured approach and accessibility. So the country offers clear guidelines through its embassy and visa centers. A key feature is the emphasis on scheduled appointment and thorough documentation, ensuring an organized and transparent application experience. So Latvia. So the success rate is 89.19%. The rejection rate is around 10.81%. So it's getting a Schengen visa under this country as your entry point to EU is very high, and of course it's highly accessible destination for travelers, consistently ranking as the third easiest country to obtain a Schengen visa, despite the challenges posed by global travel disruptions, which saw a drop of over 80% in visa application. The country still managed to keep the rejection rate under 12%. All right, so key insight of applying for the Schengen visa under this country, Latvia, you need to understand Latvia facilitates international travel with a high approval rate, even with the reduced application number. All right, this country is literally under the eastern part of Europe. So the application, the process for getting a Latvia Schengen visa is travelers must complete the application form online and submit it to the closest embassy or consulate, that is Latvia Ministry of Foreign Affairs website, then provide detailed information about the application and the consulate in your country. So Italy, it's next. Rejection rate for Italy is around 10.89% this is data as of the year 2024. Italy visa success rate is 89.11%, reflecting its continued appeal as a top destination for global travelers. Over the past 3 years, Italy has consistently ranked as the third most visited Schengen country, issuing nearly 1 million visas in 2023 alone. The country has also shown a modest improvement in rejection rates, decreasing from 12.7% in 2022 to 12% in 2023 and 10.8% in the year 2024. So the countries want to continue reducing rejection rate by implementing enhanced application support and streamlined application process. So what you need to understand in terms of applying for Italy, entry point for you when you're applying for that Schengen visa, Italy continues to strive to reduce visa rejection rate despite the high volume of application. The country has efficiently managed to keep the rejection rate under 13%. So the application process is Italy visa application process involves completing an online form and submitting documentation at the nearest embassy or consulate. That is the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs website, and provide detailed instructions and support. Then we have Switzerland. Okay, Switzerland rejection rate is around 11.27. Switzerland is one of the easiest Schengen countries with an 88.73 visa success rate in 2024. It is renowned for its picturesque landscape and high quality of life. Although the rejection rate increased to 13% in 2021, the country brought it back down to 10.7 in the year 2023. However, the rejection rates increased in 2024 by 11.27%. So the steady improvement in rejection rate highlights Switzerland's effort to enhance its visa approval process. This includes implementing more transparent guidelines and improving applicant support to ensure the accuracy of the applications.
Switzerland, prime location surrounded by Germany, France, and Italy, makes it an ideal destination for travelers. So the application process literally involves Switzerland has reduced its rejection rate over the last 3 years despite significant increase in applications. Only 1 out of every 9.35% applicants is rejected. All right. So application is Switzerland visa application process is noted for its clarity and efficiency. The country provides detailed guidelines and robust support through its consulates. A unique aspect is Switzerland focus on prompt communication, offering timely updates on application status. Then we have Luxembourg. Luxembourg tourist visa success rate is 87.41%. It is a small landlocked country in Western Europe with various picturesque landscape, which has seen a fluctuation in its visa rejection rate over the past 5 years. Despite the increase in the last 2 years, Luxembourg still had the ninth lowest rejection rate out of all the Schengen countries. So Luxembourg leads the Schengen country with the fewest applications, receiving 11,227 applicants in the year 2023 to 13,000 in the year 2024, likely due to its small population and limited tourism marketing. Fortunately, the low numbers of applications allow the country to focus better on each application, providing enhanced support and ensuring a smoother processing experience for applicants. So, Luxembourg leveraged its low application numbers to enhance visa processing and support, maintaining the fifth lowest rejection rate in the Schengen area. So the application process involves the visa process requires you to visit the embassy or the consulate and then make an appointment and submit your physical application form and necessary documents. So you can use Luxembourg immigration website to find the diplomatic mission in your country. Then we have Hungary. Hungary visa rejection rate is around 12.77% by the year 2024, and then we have Hungary success rate is around 87.23%. Known as the land of waters, Hungary attracts thousands of tourists annually with its renowned thermal lakes and bath. In the year 2024, the country received around 251,364 visa application with a rejection rate of 12.77%. This improved over the year 2023 when 215,799 applications were filed and 15.1% were rejected. Despite slight fluctuation in rejection rate, Hungary remains the 10th easiest Schengen country to apply for visa, reflecting its continued accessibility for travelers. The country has kept its approval rate at the top 10th by enhancing its visa application process and providing detailed application guidelines. So the application process for Hungary is as follows. You need to get that Schengen visa to Hungary involves completing the visa application form and gathering the required documents. Once completed, you must book an appointment at the diplomatic mission in your country to submit your application and support documents. Then we have Norway. The rejection rate is around 12.80%, and the Norway visa success rate is around 87.20%, so making it the 11th easiest Schengen country to obtain a visa. In the year 2024, Norway received around 149,908 visa applications with a rejection rate of 12.80%. So there is an improvement from the year 2023 when the rejection rate was 15.9 out of 108,536 applications. This decline is a reflection of increased accessibility of travelers seeking to visit the country. So what you need to understand the application process is basically for Norway to get that Schengen visa is it involves completing the visa application form online through the Norway Directory of Immigration portal. Once the form is submitted and the required documents are prepared, you must book an appointment at the Norway Embassy, Consulate, and an authorized visa application center in your country to submit your application and provide biometric data. Greece, rejection rate is around 13.13% at the year 2024, and of course the success rate is around 86.87%. So Greece has witnessed an increase in visa rejection rate over the last 5 years. However, the country's rejection rate is still low enough to be included in the top 12 easiest country to obtain a Schengen visa. Despite the increase in the rejection rate, the country received an increase of 112% in visa application from the year 2021 to 2024, making the uptick in rejection nothing to be concerned about. Greece has focused on improving the efficiency of visa processing, ensuring that each application is reviewed thoroughly yet swiftly. In addition, the country provides applicants with a new online application form and support to ensure accurate ifs follow. To obtain a Schengen visa for Greece, you must submit your application form and required documents to the embassy or consulate in your country. So, which Schengen country have the strictest visa approval rate? Schengen visa rejection rate vary across members' country due to differences in visa policies and scrutiny applied to applications. Based on the latest data given by the European Union in 2024, the following Schengen countries have the highest visa rejection rate. The first one is Schengen countries with the highest visa rejection rate is Malta, Estonia, Slovenia, Belgium, Sweden, Denmark, Croatia, Poland, Czech Republic, and France. So what are the easiest Schengen visas from India? So for the people who are from India, they have the easiest visas from Denmark, Belgium, Norway, Germany, Italy, Latvia, Switzerland, Hungary, Slovakia, and Sweden. Which Schengen visa is easy to get from Dubai, Latvia, Romania, Portugal, Italy, Poland, Greece, Belgium, Spain, France, and Netherlands. Which Schengen visa is easier to get from the UK, Slovakia, Netherlands, Czech Republic, Romania, Poland, Portugal, Spain, Germany, Malta, France. Which countries have the highest and lowest?
Whether you meet the requirement or not, it's over to you. The final decision is up to you. But one thing you need to understand is these countries that you are aiming to go to travel to, you need to have done your own research. You need to know exactly what you're going to do there. And of course, you need to have the right documents so that you have an easier time to get that, an easier time when you're applying for that Schengen visa. The advantage of having the Schengen visa is it allows you to move in and out of Europe without any problem. When I say Europe, I mean the European Union, because as a whole block, they do allow their citizens or people who are under the European Union, if they have the Schengen visa, to literally go inside the border of one country and move to another country very effortlessly, easily, without being asked so many questions. So if you have any question whatsoever, if you have any comment whatsoever, please, my comment section is very open, and I'd love to hear from you guys. And guys, please kindly subscribe to my channel. My name is Faiza Neshika Athman, and I'll be sharing information about traveling, about job, and what you need to do in order to have an easier time moving around the whole world. Thank you so much.